magnificent 12.2 acre ranchette in the Arizona White Mountains for $11,078. Save $25,461 on this property. In the next few minutes, I'll explain the details of this 12.2 acre ranchette in the Arizona White Mountains, along with how we arrived at this property's value based on market comparatives, meaning what other similar properties have sold for. To see all of the details of this property, go to highvaluewholesale.com, where you'll find an interactive map of this property, directions to this property, plus I've created a couple of additional videos on the website that explain how we're able to sell high quality properties like this one so much less than their actual value, and also why we do that. Also, we've included a series of screenshots that show you the parcel layout, topography, and just about any other perspective that you'd want to know when purchasing this property. One very important side note: this is a major transition, or a major transition is going on in the Navajo County, which requires a whole new set of requirements for new landowners. And we have already solved these problems for you. The other properties that are for sale are not mentioning this. We've sold several properties in this county. We decided to handle the red tape and get all of these problems resolved for our clients before they purchase them. What I'm trying to explain here is we've taken the time to get those issues handled, and we've spent the additional funds to have this property surveyed, while many of the other properties in this area are still stuck in the city red tape. Hopefully you never had to deal with that. It's a nightmare because it's not easy to get an answer. And so just keep that in mind, that that's already been handled for you as it relates to this property. So let's get down to the overview of the features of this property. It is located near the White Mountains, which is visible on the horizon from the property, in Snowflake, Arizona, zip code 85937. This area is much cooler than the majority of Arizona due to how far north it is, which makes it a much more livable desert environment. Food, groceries, gas, even small restaurants are just 16 miles away. The Snowflake, Arizona department is just 2 miles further up the street from the same area where I'd mentioned the food and restaurants were located. The property is accessed by a dirt road as you start getting out of town and get closer to the property, which is probably goes without saying, considering this is in the desert. It's located 10 minutes from Highway 77, 16 minutes from Taylor, Arizona, 20 minutes from Summit Healthcare Snowflake Medical Center, 22 minutes from Show Low, Arizona, 1 hour, 23 minutes from Fort Apache Reservation. Winslow is just north 1 hour. The Apache Sitgraves National Forest is just 12 miles away, which is a super cool place to visit. The Petrified Forest is just 53 miles away. The dimensions of this property are 661 feet wide by 798 feet deep, and is 12.2 acres in total. This plat is not in the flood zone, although water does flow nearby and wetlands are near as well, which I've shown in the screenshots provided. RVs, mobile homes, and horses are allowed, although I don't believe that RVs are allowed to be placed long-term as a full-time residence. You'll want to verify those details since they are making changes at the county level. I believe these changes will help increase the value of the property in this area. So I'm not a fan of government red tape, but what they're trying to do is they're trying to eliminate people that are buying and selling land and taking advantage of people. And so in the long run, what they're doing is going to organize things better. And so again, we've taken steps to handle all of those issues for you. The water table is not super deep in this area. This is why there's more greenery in the area. It's much drier and barren in other parts of Arizona due to the depth of the water. This area is perfect for camping, off-the-grid living, ATVs, motorcycles, plus anything else that you can think of. This property offers both seclusion and access to any essentials needed, as I mentioned earlier. After performing comparable research or comps for properties just like this one that have the same attributes, we found that the average dollar value for a 12.2 acres in the city of Snowflake is $36,539. Our price for this property is $11,078, which is a savings of $25,461. One last major benefit with this property, as with all of our properties, is you're purchasing equity, meaning that this property will be worth more money than what you've paid for it the moment you purchase it, which is very uncommon with quality properties. We do extend a full 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee on all of our properties that are paid in full. If you'd like to know any of the other finer details of this property, like GPS coordinates, annual taxes, elevation, property APN, you name it, we've taken the time to compile all of those details for you on our website so that it's easier for you to make an informed decision. Go to highvaluewholesale.com, where you can make your purchase online if this property is a good fit for you. If you have additional questions beyond what we've provided and you are serious about purchasing land, please leave your contact information and the best time to reach you, and one of our team members will call you back in 1 to 2 business days. Keep in mind that we receive a large number of phone calls.